let the man himself say it.
You're fired.
Welcome to the Wrestling Council. I am your host, Comic Book Bob. I'm joined as always by my good friend Hollywood Frank. You can find us here every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. And yeah, well, you thought the Ring of Honor thing was depressing.
just got even better.
It's like Ring of Honor made their announcement, and Vince is like, "Hold my beer." Good God, man. And just to put it in, like you were saying, man, just to put it into context, like all the people, when we look at that picture of all the people, I'll show that picture in a minute. You could start an entire company with all the people that fired this year. But anyway, as always, we want to go ahead and say thanks to everybody that showed up here. Courtney, she said, "Hey guys." Hey Courtney, how you doing?
Hello. Hicks Villain.
Hicks Villain said, "Sup? I gotta find a new version of this." But as always,
Sup?
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 Hello.
What's up?
What's up?
Maldecito said, "I'm here driving in traffic. What's up, people? Be safe, dude." Poor Tony. Yeah, poor Tony Khan's and DMs are blowing up. Dude, he actually put out a statement and he said that there were a few of the people that were released that he's interested in. So, and I'm like, well,
why not? Why not?
Of course you are, man. I mean, freaking two of them have to be Keith Lee and Mia Yim.
I'd be interested in Taya Valkyrie.
Though I think she's going back to Impact. Impact will snatch her back up in a heartbeat. But yep, guys, it's been a weird week. All the releases. There's some good news. There's some bad news. There's some ugly news, and that's why we call our favorite segment the good, the bad, and the ugly. And you were last week, so this week I get to go first, and you don't get to steal all my shit. But as always, guys, let us know what your good, your bad, and the ugly was for this week. For me, the good, New Japan Power Struggle. Awesome show. But it was especially cool. By the way, the Shingo Takagi, the Shingo versus Zack Sabre Jr. match was freaking amazing. Amazing. In my opinion, probably one of the three best matches I've seen all year. But what was really cool coming out of it, Kenta defeating Hiroshi Tanahashi for the U.S. title, the IWGP, the U.S. Heavyweight Championship, immediately makes a challenge to CM Punk,
Yes.
which lends more evidence to the fact that New Japan's Wrestle Kingdom, which was extended to 3 days. So you're talking between 9 and 12 hours of wrestling. Holy shit. You're going to need a lot of people to cover that. But that leads me to believe that match may actually happen at Wrestle Kingdom. And we know that Punk came back to do stuff exactly like that. And he and Kenta have kind of a history. Punk, which was basically who's the true master of the GTS, the go to sleep. So I saw that and I was like, holy shit. Yeah, I'm down for that.
Yep.
Every week, man. This is another great disaster. The Miz, the greatest hero, was eliminated. Corey said the good, hang with you guys. The bad and ugly is everything WWE. This week, it's hard to argue that. Hickman said now Miz can come back to Raw so Morrison can get his ass off of backstage storage cases. Courtney said, Kenta, yes. And I'm gonna tell you what, people are already jock rocking that match in their head, dude. Someone actually made a fan graphic of the for the pay-per-view. I'm 100% down for it, man. People have been wanting to see that match for a long time. So fully behind that. So that was my good. By the way, if you haven't watched Power Struggle, the main lot of title changes, man. The 6-man tag titles changed. The junior heavyweight title changed again, and the U.S. title changed. So, but we also have our first match already signed up for Wrestle Kingdom. We have Kazuchika Okada versus Shingo Takagi, and I'm about 100% behind. What the hell? Johnny said, just got an email from a random old fart saying I'm future endeavor or something. These scammers are getting weirder and weirder. What?
Who knows? Who knows?
God. Hicksville said Kenta versus Punk should be a big show match. I fear it'll become a Rampage one. I don't think so, dude. I think considering that Kenta is the US, is the IWGP US champion, it's going to happen on one of two things. It's either going to happen at Wrestle Kingdom, or it could happen at one of the strong pay-per-views because they got one of those coming up. And Okada's actually going to be involved in that, so that's going to be freaking. I just, please, for the love of God, God, Lord Jesus Christ, I don't ask for a lot of things, but just this once, could you please have Okada stop by Dynamite and kick the shit out of Kenny Omega one last time? Thank you. Your brother in Christ. But yeah, so that was cool. The bad, obviously, another round of WWE releases. And that's basically our main topic for today. A lot of real surprising names. Well, you know what? In hindsight, not really all that surprising. I mean, it's a shock that it happened so quickly. And well, some of the names are like, what the hell are you thinking? But at the same time, we look at what they were doing with them. You're like, yeah, if you're gonna just crap all over them, why not just get rid of them?
Yep.
But it's going to be a pay-per-view. Yeah, it better be. Yeah, I agree. It better be. So that's my bad. And the ugly is connected to the releases, and that is WWE's new tactic of poisoning the reputation of these big stars that they're letting go. The new mantra from WWE is that they're problematic, they're troublesome, they have attitude issues, behavioral problems. They don't work. Everybody, that's it has nothing to do with the fact that we didn't know what to do with them or how to package them, and we took everything about them that people loved and then got them over and just threw it away because we know better. Obviously, it's not our piss poor judgment. It's just that they just don't get along with everybody. We don't know why. But that's the new mantra, and yeah, Lauren Ice can suck a dick for that. That's bullshit. Yeah, basically, if you have an opinion about your character, you don't like the stupid crap that they're forcing you to do. You think it's you're like this doesn't play to my strengths at all. That means you have attitude issues and you're problematic. So,
what about the Red Rooster?
Maldonado said the good Punk Kingston on Rampage. Yeah, we're gonna talk about that. The bad WWE, the ugly, too much BS to count. Yeah, it's this. The last couple of weeks have been pretty rough. I don't respect what Nia Jax said is bullshit. So yeah, I want to talk about. We're going to touch on that. I want to hear your good, bad, ugly first. Then we'll get into the topic because the Nia Jax thing is something I want to touch on. So go for it, bro.
The good is going to be this Saturday, full gear. Looking forward to that because come join us. Come join us Saturday night. Gonna be streaming or gonna be not streaming. We're gonna
Live streaming reactions.
live streaming reactions to Full Gear. As Courtney mentioned last week, we cannot show the matches on the screen.
Yeah, they will shut
no audio, no video.
Yeah, I can't put it on behind me. You know, like, you know, they're like, oh, I didn't realize it was back there. No, they will shut this. They will shut this channel down faster than a fat guy can wolf down a donut. So,
hey, I got donuts coming to my job tomorrow.
You're not a fat guy. So there you go. Faster than I can eat this candy bar. All right.
Yeah, so we cannot do anything with that. But watch at home, follow us while we're doing it, man. It's gonna be great. I'm looking forward to Miro versus Bryan Danielson.
Yeah, it's going to be awesome. And we're going to talk about our predictions on this. I'm going to say a few things that people are going to be like, you're out of your mind, but I think it's going to happen.
My bad is the same as Rob's.
Yeah.
18 wrestlers released between NXT and the main roster.
A lot of them.
18. Yeah. Some like just signed the contract a week or two ago and is gone.
Literally a month ago.
No, I thought she signed like 2 weeks ago, something like whatever, less than a month ago.
She signed her. She signed her main roster contract 2 weeks ago.
And we'll talk. Rob said we'll talk about that when we're done here. My ugly is no qualifying matches. Nothing. Oh
my God!
They announced the Survivor Series teams on was it Twitter?
Yeah, Twitter. No build up.
No build up. No
qualifying matches. No
qualifying matches. Just here's the 5 from Raw. Here's the 5 from SmackDown for the men's. Here's the 5 from Raw. Here's the 5 from SmackDown for the women. And the 5. What is it? 8 of the 10.
8 of the 10
just switched
from 8 of the 10 from Raw just switched from SmackDown.
It's like you're putting people together that were on the other brand
like
just 2 months ago.
Just literally like 2 weeks ago. Like 2 or 3 weeks ago they were there. So it's like it's dumb, man. And then and not only that, but they're already switching people out because they're like, here's what happened. Here's what happened with that. Basically, they had all this buildup for Crown Jewel. They were pushing all this stuff from Crown Jewel. And then when the show was over, they're like, oh shit, we got Survivor Series coming up. We gotta do something. Tweet it out. It was
and Kofi Kingston, I think it's Kofi, or maybe it's King Xavier, King Woods, whatever they call him, King X. I don't know what his title is. They keep changing it every week. Said, hey, why don't you have the winning team have the 5 guys from the winning team have a 5-way fatal 5 for the last 5 spots in the Royal Rumble next year.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And the losing 5 are the first 5 for the Royal Rumble 1 through 5 spots.
Yeah, and then again, like we were saying, put some stakes on these friggin' shows. You know, there's no stakes on it. Like there's no stakes for King of the Ring. Only thing King of the Ring is you walk around acting like a goofball. There's no stakes for Survivor Series. Put some stakes on it, or even just say like of the 5 winning people who are on the winning team. Then you have a 5-way match between all of them, and the person who wins that gets number 30.
Yeah,
you know, something like that. And same thing with the losers, 5-way, and the person who loses the 5-way match gets the number 1 pick, or something. I mean, anything. Just make this shit matter. That's literally like I'm looking at Survivor Series and I'm going, I don't care about any of this shit. I literally don't care what's about this pay-per-view because there's no reason to care about this pay-per-view.
And Adam Pearce is on Raw and SmackDown.
Yep.
but he shows up on Raw saying he takes Dominic out and has him have a match against Lashley. I'm like, okay. They're like,
Why?
Dominic's really going to win that match.
Yeah.
And because Adam Pearce wants the Raw team to win. But then is he going to go to SmackDown on Friday and say, this is what I'm going to do because I want the SmackDown team to win?
I don't know, man. Yeah, and this right here, Courtney, that's the thing we're going to talk about with the releases too. That really burns my ass. The so-called budget cuts when they're making more money than they've ever made in their existence. But yeah, dude, it was weird. The fact that there was, and Ricochet, dude, tell me Ricochet ain't leaving as soon as his contract is up. That dude's freaking had it, man. You can tell every time something comes up, like he's a professional. He's being a professional. He's doing his job. He's doing what they want him to do. But when he has an opinion about something, he's like, you can see very clearly he does not like the direction that the company's going.
So what do we want to talk about first? Do you want to talk about the cuts, full gear,
yeah, let's talk
or
let's talk about the cuts.
Okay.
So I'm gonna go through the list real quick. This is the latest round of the cuts. So let's start it off with a couple of the big ones. Keith Lee,
Bearcat
Keith Lee, which makes no sense. Karrion Kross, Frankie Monet, Amber Moon, which that shocked the hell out of me. Scarlett Bordeaux, that doesn't shock me at all because if Karrion Kross is going, she's going too. Grand Metalik, Grand Metalik and Lindsay Dorado, who did ask for the releases, but it was like
months ago.
It was like 8 months ago. So they didn't release them because they're like, oh, okay, yeah, you can have released. They released them because we don't need you. Nia Jax, we'll talk about that. Harry Smith was a developmental talent. Mia Yim, which I get. If Keith Lee's going, she's going too. Eva Marie, who they just freaking hired 4 months ago. B-Fab from Hit Row, who, like we said, just signed her main roster. And that's the thing I want to know about is since she signed her main roster contract, does that mean she has to sit out 90 days instead of 30? Because even though she signed the contract, she didn't actually go to SmackDown yet.
Well, I thought she was on there.
I thought she was
there for like one episode.
No, I didn't. I thought that the first episode was after the cuts. Maybe unless they were at a dark match or something. I don't know. I thought she hadn't been there yet. But even so, she signed the contract.
Yep.
So in my mind, that means she's got to sit out 90 days, which she's got to be pissed. I'm like, are you shitting me? I signed my 90-day contract, which I mean, on the upside, she's going to get her main roster pay, which is obviously going to be more than what was on the in NXT. But still, I'm like, are you shitting me? I just put pen to paper a couple of weeks ago, and now you're firing me. Oney Lorcan rounds it out, and like we said, man, let me put up that picture real quick here. Frank sent this picture to me, and it's crazy. I think this is it right here. Yeah. All right. This is all the people that they released in 2020, just 2021. This isn't including the people that released in 2020.
There's a few on the bottom there that
no.
heads off.
But look at this. Like, okay, I'm just gonna count them off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where you at here? Go down here a little further. 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 14 of these people were either on the main roster and in title matches or actually were holding titles. right before they were fired. I mean, holy shit. And then there's a ton of workers in here. A ton of them, man. I mean, just like I forgot Frankie Monet. She's hiding right there in the middle there. Taya Valkyrie.
I was gonna say Taya Valkyrie. That's her name. If you've seen on other shows.
Yeah, Maldisu said W's make me miss yard tards indies with the ring showing up 2 hours late. I'm telling you, man.
And Taya Valkyrie is John Morrison's wife.
Yeah. So you gotta wonder what he's thinking right now. Now here's the deal. I agree. Like I was shocked when they hired her to begin with. When they've hired even Marie Johnny. But here's the thing: if you're gonna hire somebody, you turn around and fire them again 4 months later. How bad does your idea have to suck that you had for them, that you spent money? You know they had to pay her at least 150, 200K a year. Because that's like the average main roster salary is somewhere like $150,000. So you're paying her 150K a year, and you fire her 4 months later. I mean, how bad does your idea have to? How shit does your idea have to be?
And what Ember Moon had to go through to get herself back. Into the ring,
dude. People don't realize how close her career came to being over. She was on the shelf for over 2 years, rehabbing and getting back to the point where she could be even close to what she was before. And to be that unceremoniously dumped, that's gotta suck hard, man. And she's a good talent.
Yep.
She's someone that could go to like AEW and really, she could be like another Ruby Soho over there. That's how I actually think she's in ring work is actually just as good, if not better, than Ruby Soho's. So that's a lot of this is just shocking, man.
And how many of these talents were Triple H XT and got over when they were there?
Yeah.
And got called up and just got
like
Karrion Kross with the freaking
right there. These three right there.
The freaking bondage mask on or helmet on.
Oh
come on.
Dude, did you see the tweet that he put out?
Yeah.
When they asked him, was like, did they at least let you keep the mask? He's like, nobody wants that shit, brother. Oh man. Yeah, I like Ember Moon too, and I really do.
Karrion Kross was 2-time champion in NXT.
2-time NXT champion, pushed to the freaking moon down there. And like he and Scarlett had one of the coolest entrances. I mean, they were such a good package together, and they just like we've said it before, we said it again. They just took a shit on it.
And
Bronson Reed.
If I was Thatcher, I'd be nervous.
Oh, dude, they already said that. Meltzer, whether you agree with him or not, claims that there was a list of people that were on the chopping block, and the ones that they released, that's just like he said that there's probably going to be another release right before the end of the year. And Timothy Thatcher's name was one of those guys that was on there.
Yep.
So it's hey, leg kick. Like it says, hail, leg kick, hail, my brother. About time for the return of Killer Kross. Yeah, oh yeah, dude. See, that's the thing. Now, the upside of all of this is that most of these people will have no trouble finding jobs. I got to believe that.
Didn't Buddy Murphy just sign with New Japan?
Yep, he just signed for New Japan. He's actually he's here in the United. He's still stateside. That pay-per-view that I was telling you about, the what's it called, Battle in the Valley or something like that for New Japan Strong. It's like the show that you and I watched. He's got a match with Okada. So Okada versus it's not Buddy Murphy anymore. It's Buddy Matthews.
Yeah.
But like his first match out of the gates with freaking Okada. So I'm like, yeah, he's living his best life. So,
oh my God, Bray Wyatt is supposed to be starring in a horror movie.
Yep.
Yeah.
Now they did say that he is going to now, according to all the reports, he is going to be coming back to wrestling. It's just that he's doing that first.
Yeah.
I think the reason why he's doing that because he's really good friends with Tom Savini and Tom Savini's effects crew. And those are the ones who came up with his Fiend mask and all that stuff. So it's not surprising that that's happening. But yeah, I mean, like I said, man, like we just counted like 12 people out of this thing. That's a murderer's row for a friggin' new company to start.
That could happen, Maldacino. Merry Christmas. You're fired.
Oh, dude, do not put that past WWE, dude. Like they said, they fired Punk on his wedding day.
Merry fired Christmas.
Yeah, like they give when it comes to money, they give zero shits.
I'm really surprised. Somebody on this list is not Asuka.
Honestly,
Where's she been?
I think here's the thing. They really, really, really want an into Japan. WWE has been trying to break into the Japan market for a long time. That's why Triple H wanted to do an NXT Japan, but it couldn't get the people back. It also couldn't get it past the Japanese wrestling promotions in Japan. I think they're going to use Asuka the same way that they've been trying to use Kairi Sane. They're going to use her as basically a WWE ambassador. She's going to become she's going to end up being on like a Legends thing, which is stupid because she's I think she's like 38, so she's getting up there. She's still better than 90% of the freaking women wrestlers out there. So I mean, I don't know. Who knows what the hell they're going to do with her? But it's obvious they don't respect her.
Nope.
They never did, even though she was the workhorse that they put the women's division on her back during the pandemic when everybody else basically flaked out. So I don't know. It irritates. The subject of Asuka really irritates me whenever it comes up. Asuka. Yeah, I knew she was close to 40. I didn't think she is actually 40 yet, though.
And I would not be surprised if John Morrison follows his wife
she
out
is
the
40.
door.
Oh, she turned 40 in September. Okay. Oh, dude, John Morrison's probably. Well, see, that's the thing, though, man. How long is his contract, though?
Vince doesn't care.
It doesn't matter.
Vince and Khan do not care.
Well, you mean like get rid of? Yeah, but he's one of those guys that they would probably hang on to just to job him out to people, which is what they've been kind of doing with him since they brought him back anyway. But yeah, and and of course the reason that they gave for all of these releases was budget cuts. Budget cuts when they just announced literally about a week and a half before they announced their
earnings,
their quarterly earnings, and it was almost $250 million. To give you an idea of how big that is, back during the Attitude Era, their best year during the Attitude Era, WWE brought in about $270 million. They made almost as much in one quarter this year as they did their best year during the Attitude Era. So that lets you show you how much money this company is literally a printing press for money. Their total earnings this year are estimated to be around $1 billion. But they had to cut these guys because of budget cuts. Bullshit.
Yeah, it was
the biggest load of crap. Yeah, I do. I'm like, regardless of what you think about Hunter Hearst Helmsley, man, he put his blood sweat. Him, Triple H, Road Dogg, they put their blood, sweat, and tears into NXT, man. They made that literally the best wrestling show WWE was putting out, period. They made it, and like we said, like we go back to the early days of the Wrestling Council. Me and Boogie and Yule and Frank and everybody, we would talk about it. We would say Dynamite had the better wrestling show but NXT had the better wrestling.
Yep.
So those two programs, in my mind, were neck and neck as far as how good they were. And yeah, look at it now. It's a freaking clown show.
And because they couldn't beat AEW, Vince said nope.
Yep. Yeah, Reggie needs more people to jump over. Are they still doing that shit?
Oh yeah, there was
haven't watched
six or seven 24/7 title switches on Monday Night Raw.
Oh my god, dude! I didn't watch Raw. I haven't watched Raw. I watched bits and pieces last week. I didn't watch any of it this week.
Corey Graves and Byron Sexton were 24/7 champions last night.
Oh my god.
Reggie, 2-time champion, 2 or 3-time champion last night.
It could be like R-Truth, where he was like the 67-time.
Tozawa, yeah. Rest in peace to Jeff
Judy Bagwell.
Bagwell's wife.
Yeah, Jeff
Bagwell's wife, Bagwell's mom.
Yeah. Talk about death. Dean Stockwell from Quantum Leap.
He passed away today.
Yeah.
Wow.
I was like, that's
wow.
Balls, dude. I love that guy. Quantum Leap was like one of my favorite shows of all time. But Dean Stockwell was one of those guys who for his entire career, he was that dude that was in everything, man. Like he was in Dune, like the original, like Dune, like everybody that went and watched the newest Dune movie, which by the way I did watch it, was actually pretty good. Dean Stockwell was in the original Dune. He played Dr. Yui.
I remember him in Beverly Hills Cop 2.
Yep. Battlestar Galactica. He was one of the Cylons. He was what was his name, John? But awesome dude. Yeah, like I said, he was in everything, man. He was in Jag. God, what else was he? He was in a ton of shit. I'm trying to remember. Like we said, the Langoliers. Yeah, he was. He was the blind guy. No, he was the scientist in Langoliers. Yeah. But yeah, R.I.P. to Dean Stockwell and Judy Bagwell. They say they always go in threes, man. I don't want to take a Deadpool on who's going to be next.
No,
it's
I don't want
somebody
that.
from my childhood I love. So. But yeah, but then the other thing, and that's something else I wanted to touch on with all these releases to get back on the subject. The other thing that's coming out is they're getting, because they're doing these releases and everybody, and now the budget cut thing is like, everybody knows it's total bullshit. Everybody knows. And they're getting so much crap. Excuse me. I'm burping into the mic. They're getting so much crap because of, from fans and whatnot. Now they're trying to put out this new tactic, which is basically trying to poison the reputation of these stars by saying that they're problematic, that they were released because they were difficult to work with and all this bullshit. And then every time a big name like
Bray Wyatt,
or Keith Lee or Karrion Kross, all these guys, and then now they're being said, oh, well, they were just hard to work with. We couldn't get along. They were difficult, and it's like
smear
but
campaign.
Every one of them, it seems like, is somebody who was very creative and knew what they could, what wouldn't work for them. And it sounds more like it was the real translation of problematic and hard to work with is they didn't like any of our ideas because they knew our ideas were shit. And then when we forced our ideas onto them, trying to force them into this package that we wanted that didn't really fit them, and they didn't get over, we're going to blame them for it.
Yeah. Smear campaign like politicians so that nobody signs them.
Yeah, and that's exactly what it sounds like. It sounds like they're trying to throw the onus on them to not only trying to clear themselves of any responsibility, but to, like I said, poison the well for them if they go to another company, which are, well, according to them, you're difficult to work with. And it's like, that's bullshit. So that's the new thing that they're doing. And so far they've put that tag on Bray Wyatt. They put that tag on Keith Lee. They kind of put that tag on Karrion Kross. who else was it? There was someone else that they tried to throw that tag onto as well. I think they tried to say they tried to throw that onto Aleister Black. They tried to throw that onto him too, saying that he was difficult. It's like, no, it sounds to me like they just knew that the ideas you're trying to shove them into were garbage.
Yeah.
And yeah, they just didn't like it.
If I was Kevin Owens, Kevin Steen, I'd have a calendar and be Xing every day till my contract was over.
Oh my God, man! I'm gonna tell you right now. Like I said, I think there's a handful of those guys that are already have already made up their mind, and like once this shit's done, we are gone.
Like, okay, 45 days left, 44,
43 for And you notice that Sami Zayn and Kevin Owens' contracts are up in I think they're both up in I think it's December and January, respectively. All of a sudden, they're getting pushed. They're getting a lot more time on television, and not just to job out to Roman Reigns. And it's like it's the same thing. They're doing the same thing with them that they did with Adam Cole. But I think at this point, they're like, yeah, we know what's up. We know what's going on. Deuces, we're out.
Yeah.
So
I've been giving them the Stone Cold one finger salute on my way out the door.
Yes, yeah, they did. They did say that about, and that's the other one that they said about. That was Ember Moon. They said she was difficult to work with, which I'm like, dude, she literally was almost crippled. She fought her way back. And you're gonna freaking gaslight her like that? What the hell is wrong with you? But yeah, that was I'm done talking about depressing shit. Let's talk about something fun.
Full Gear.
Let's talk about first before we go to Full Gear, we gotta talk about some of the lead up to Full Gear, because yeah, man, friggin' Punk and Kingston on the mic. You know what? Everybody was waiting for Punk to become that crude, angry dude again. Guess what? He's back and he's pissed. So, dude, when he threw that headbutt, like as soon as that happened, I was like, "Oh, it's on, man!" And the perfect person to do it with is Kingston. Man, yeah, I agree, Courtney, 100%. Full Gear is gonna be lit.
And Fuego.
Yep, and Fuego. Let's talk about can have a shoot-looking fight better than Junior Dos Santos. Come on, man. Dos Santos isn't a professional wrestler. He doesn't know how to make that stuff look right. So now I'll tell you, I guarantee you right now, he would kick the shit out of pretty much every other person in that ring.
Oh, hey, before I forget, happy birthday, Chris Jericho. Birthday today.
Was he 50? How is he today?
I don't know.
See, I think he's 51. See,
Y2J. Happy birthday, brother.
Yep, 51. 51 years old today. But yeah, dude, that dude. Oh my God, dude. So a lot of people. So that promo, and this is how good that promo was. A lot of people are taking it way too seriously, and when you get two guys like that who are just a master on the stick, and people are literally picking sides, like for real, and so that promo was friggin' fire, dude. And a lot of people were upset because Punk said, like, no, I thought about. He's like, I was always gonna, ready to have a match with you. But I always thought it would maybe be something along the lines of like maybe Darker Elevation, like throwing shade at Eddie, saying that that's the level that he's at. You know what I mean? Some people were like, man, that's really disrespectful to Dark and Elevation. And I'm like, dude, it's like, do you guys not get that this is all at work? It's like, come on, it's supposed to be that way. Yep. Because that's the public perception of a lot of people. So it's like these guys are in touch with the crowd. They're in touch with the fan base. They know what these people are thinking. They know what can get a sting out of somebody. That's why they're doing it. And it's just like, Dude, it was awesome. You know, like Courtney said, Eddie brought out his gangster side. Hell yeah, he did. That was freaking awesome. More like Y2 Gray. Well, wait a minute. There he goes. Yeah. Y2J, more like Y2 Gray. Come on, man. I'm almost 52. No, not 52, 51 as well. I'm almost 50 as well. So, no, it's Johnny Cage. No, it's not a work. Let me believe it. Was that scene from Ready to Rumble? Wrestling's not fake.
Yes, Ready to Rumble.
Dude, I liked Ready to Rumble. Don't shit on Ready to Rumble. Ready to Rumble was fun. Kings is going to crush Punk's Oreos. All right. So, all right. I think that's a good segue to go into. Anyway, yeah, like I said, man, that honestly, this week, because of that promo, and because of the matches, Adam Cole versus Silver and Daniel and Bryan Danielson versus Anthony Bowens. Which, dude, how cool, how well did Bryan elevate Anthony Bowens, man? Dude, that dude better have given him a hug and like thanked him up and down backstage after that match is over, man. Yeah, you know, he will do. You know, Punk will make Eddie look good.
Oh, of course.
Punk 100% will make Eddie look good. And here's the thing, it's not hard to make Eddie look good because Eddie's not bad. You know, he's a solid worker in the ring. He's just not real flashy. But for that kind of a match where they're just gonna basically beat the shit out of each other, it's gonna be dope. Coming up, Bob's gonna be named to change his name to Stories on the Porch, Bob. Kiss my ass. But yeah, that match, and then dude, I knew it was gonna be a fun match. Adam Cole versus John Silver, dude. That was a freaking banger of a match, man.
Maldacito, Comic Book Bob cannot change his name to Stories on the Porch, Bob. That's his dad's title.
That's my dad. Yeah. Holy shit. Yeah, you hit the nail on the head with that one. My God, man. Max Gaster can't rap. I think that's kind of the point. That's like his raps suck. So yeah, the Oreos again, yeah. But yeah, dude, that Adam Cole versus John Silver was awesome, man. And it just helped build things up for the match between with the Super Click. But Bunny versus Velvet was a solid match. Red Velvet, she's still got a ways to go, but more and more every day she's looking more and more like a star.
Yep.
So she's going to be one of the 10 poles for that women's division eventually. But all right, let's get into Full Gear, man.
All right, let's start with what might be
I think this is
crazy match.
The buy-in. I think it'll be Let's start with what will probably be the buy-in. Christian Cage and Jurassic Express versus the Super Click. Super Click's going to win this thing.
Yeah,
100%. The only interesting thing stir it up, bye. Yep. Super's like little ball of muscle running around. Dude, what was awesome about that, just to go back to that real quick, the friggin' the promo that they did right before the match, where Adam Cole's trying to be all serious, and John Silver's just ragging on him, dude. Like normally, like John Silver's always been kind of like a comedy character, but this is the first time that he's the one who's like, he's not the butt of the joke, you know? He owed their Stories on the Porch, Bob. Like, I messaged Josh Burnett and asked if he would go to AEW to wrestle Dos Santos. He told me, ask them. This is the one guy Dos Santos wouldn't kill. Yeah, Budge. Your name's Budge. Oh man. For anybody who doesn't know what that's the being the elite segment that led to that match. So, but yeah. So Full Gear, yeah. Super Click is 100% going to win this. The only question I have is this where Jungle Boy, because they've kind of been sowing the seeds that Jungle Boy might be turning, or at the very least might be leaving Jurassic Express, or that Jurassic Express might be breaking up, so that Jungle Boy can, because we talked about this. Like he's going to have to stop being Jungle Boy at some time, and they're going to have to change his personality or his persona a little bit for him to go further on the main go further in the singles division, the main roster. So, is this going to be the place where it happens? Could be, because they've kind of been sowing the seeds of that with him kind of like those weird looks that he was giving Christian Cage when Jurassic Express was putting them on their shoulders and stuff, things like that. So,
yeah,
are we going to get? Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, unless they plan on putting the titles on Jurassic Express, Jungle Boy needs to go on his own.
Yeah, but yeah, I think Courtney says she thinks Jurassic Express wins. Like I said, nothing is written in stone. I just feel like right now, with Adam Cole's upward momentum since he came into this company has been crazy. Like this guy's gonna be in the world title scene really, really soon. So I mean, my prediction, I think the Super Click takes it, but it's very possible. And and does it really hurt them if they take the loss, Super Click? Because it's not a singles event. It doesn't really affect Adam Cole's standing.
It doesn't, but I don't. If they lose, I don't see Adam Cole taking. Adam Cole's not taking a pin.
No. It'll be one of the Bucks. What happened to Marco? Is he hurt again? I think so. I think he's got a neck injury. I could be wrong on that. That might be because what's with his. Here's the thing with Marco Stunt. Marco Stunt is the new Spike Dudley. Okay. He's this little dude that takes crazy bumps. He's the new Mulkey Brothers. Okay. It's just he's more popular. Yeah, he takes a lot of risks with his body, so he's almost perpetually hurt. So
isn't Matt Jackson banged up a little bit?
Yeah, they were worried about his ankle because his ankle got kind of swollen up, but he went and got an MRI and everything, and it was fine. It was just a light sprain. So he'll be ready they said he'd be ready by Full Gear.
So Super Click.
So I'm predicting the Super Click. What are you predicting?
Same. But again,
yeah,
I think Adam Cole gets the pin for the win. If they lose, which I don't see him losing, it's one of the Bucks takes the loss.
Yeah.
And
Marco's
then you got
the new Hornswoggle. It's not that.
Well, he's a little bit taller than Hornswoggle.
He's a little bit better than that. I got my sour war face.
Got the Minneapolis street fight. What do you think about that one?
The Minneapolis street fight.
The Inner Circle versus the Men of the Year.
Yep. Inner Circle versus Men of the Year.
And American top team.
I think. Now, what did they put weird? Did they put stipulations on this match?
The only stipulation that I knew of was that the Inner Circle could pick the three guys from the
right
to wrestle from the American top team.
Yeah, I think Men of the Year and American top team win this. I could be wrong. I think, and again, because this is a kind of match that you can lose and it doesn't really affect anybody, but it would be a big deal for Scorpio Sky and Ethan Page. Those are two guys that I really think need the rub. Scorpio's kind of fallen off since the first year of AEW, and Ethan Page really hasn't had. Other than that match he had with Darby Allin, it's just kind of been in the doldrums. And these are two guys that I really think they can build around, and I think they want to build around.
Yeah.
So and plus, dude, how awesome a heel is Dan Lambert. He's so polarizing, man.
Dan Lambert better be bleeding by the time this is done.
Yeah, and I agree with you. Jericho does want. Yeah, Dan Lambert is a Cornette stand-in, and I know Jericho wants to be it. But at the same time, dude, if I'm booking this thing, I'm having the bad guys win. I'm having the heels win this because the heat that will come from this, holy shit, Be awesome. Courtney, I don't care about this. I get it. And again, the build up to this match has been weird, but I think it has potential to be fun. But I'm picking Men of the Year and American Top Team for that. What do you got?
I go with the same. You got more people on that side that can come out and interfere, because if it's a street fight, it's a no DQ. Things are gonna happen. Blood everywhere.
Paige Van Zant's getting involved in that match no matter what. 100%. Darby Allin versus MJF. I'm predicting MJF for this.
Yeah, MJF is not going to lose.
No. Well, the thing is I think they're positioning MJF once, because Hangman's winning the title. Okay, when we get to that match, that's what I'm predicting.
You already predicted it now.
Hangman's winning that. Here's the thing: Hangman's winning that match. They need to position people to challenge him. And right now, in my mind, there's three people. There's outside of Kenny Omega, which Kenny will get his rematch and then he'll lose his rematch. Adam Cole, MJF, and Miro. Those are the three people that I think they can really position to be top heels right now. So MJF taking a loss right now doesn't really make a lot of sense to me. Now, I get that Darby is crazy popular, and I could be 100% wrong on this. But again, if I'm booking this, that's what I'm doing. I'm building my heels up to be challengers for the next 6 to 8 months.
Well, Courtney, Johnny, be prepared to cry.
Yeah, I think MJF's taking this because he is the top heel in the company next to Kenny. Next to Kenny, he is the number one heel in that company.
Probably the way I would see Darby winning is MJF does something like he has his ring and misses and hits Wardlow, and Wardlow turns and lays MJF out.
Oh, dude! See, if I was going to have MJF lose, that's exactly how I would do it. I would have him go for the punch, clock Wardlow, and Wardlow would be like, "I'm done with this shit."
That's 3 times you're done.
Yeah,
and he lays him out.
Just have Wardlow murder him, pick him up in the biggest, nastiest choke slam you ever started, and just plant him like a friggin' tree, man. But that's that. I could see Darby winning, and then that way you're also protecting MJF. So, but I'm predicting MJF in this. Punk versus Kingston, dude. Is this going to be Punk's first loss?
No,
I don't think so either. And Eddie's that guy. I think Eddie understands and knows his place in AEW. He's going to be that guy that's there to put over other people and look good doing it though.
Kingston's going to go off and just turn full
heel. He's going full heel. I think he and Moxley both. Well, I don't know if they're going to go. They're going to go hard in the tween.
Yeah.
They're going to go hard to the dark side. But I don't think they'll be 100% healed. I don't think either one of them is ever going to be like that. I think they're going to be like an Austin kind of thing. But
he'll snap after the match is over.
Yeah, I got Punk winning this, but I have Kingston. Maybe I have Punk winning the match, but Kingston maybe winning the war and just beating freaking Punk down at the end. And setting up what we know is going to be coming. We know it's going to be a Moxley versus Punk match. It's going to be a draw, Punk and Kingston. That how long is the match? Well, let me see. How long is the match? Doesn't say. It doesn't have the timeline on it. But I don't know. It's possible. I don't see a draw helping either one of them though. I think one of them has to win, one of them has to lose to advance their story. Tag team championship: Lucha Brothers versus FTR. Lucha Brothers are not losing these titles that quick. No way.
Oh, you mean FTR? Whose title's on the line?
It's the AEW tag team.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah. So Lucha Brothers are not losing those belts that quick.
Yeah. Nope.
And then the question is, do we get? That's the other thing. After we're done here, we'll talk about the possibility of run-ins and stuff. Did you guys read Eddie Kingston's article? Yeah, it was good. Punk, but there's going to be nonstop match that's going to stop the match of Eddie not being able to continue. I don't know if that's going to happen. I think Eddie's going to. I think Punk's going to eke it out, and then Eddie's just going to lose his crap. Lucha Brothers, if FTR wins, I riot. Dude, there's no way they're taking those belts off of them. They're too popular. It's too soon. And like I said, I predict that the team that takes it off them will be Santana and Ortiz. I think it's going to be Santana and Ortiz. Santana and Ortiz are next. And then once that happens, the original tag team rotation that the company started with, that will now be complete. And then at that point, you could start having repeat champions or other people coming in. Here's the thing. We'll get to that. What I'm jock rocking and hoping for to happen. But yeah, I think Lucha Brothers keep this. Don't get me wrong. I love FTR, but Lucha Brothers are the shit.
Yep.
World Championship Eliminator Daniel Bryan versus Miro. Okay, I'm going deep in the paint here, guys. I think this is Bryan Danielson's first loss. I think Miro wins this. And the reason why I think that is because Hangman's going to win the title. And I think they're going to set up his future rivals. So I got Miro in this one. And this is the kind of match that Daniel Bryan is willing to lose. What do you think?
So originally, before Moxley went into rehab, it was going to be Moxley versus Bryan Danielson.
Yep.
And I felt Bryan Danielson was going to win over Moxley.
I didn't think so. I thought Mox was going to be Bryan Danielson's first loss, because I also thought that we were going to, like what's going on with Eddie Kingston. I thought that was what was going to start happening with Jon Moxley. I think he was going to start leaning hard to the other side of the tween.
Yeah, well, the right, but I think what I expect Kingston to do versus Punk, if Moxley was still in that's what he would have done with Bryan Danielson. Bryan Danielson would have won, and Moxley would have started going psycho.
It's possible, and I get the argument that it's too soon for Bryan Danielson to win, but I have in my head, this is the kind of loss that Bryan Danielson can take, and then he can re-challenge and be like, hey, you won, you were lucky. Oh, the Garden of Chaos shows up.
Whoa,
Big Daddy. Yo.
I gotta go with BD. I gotta go with Danielson.
You going with Danielson? Okay. I'm all right. I'll okay. So all right. Do you want to put a bet on this? One of us has to do it. Not money. We got to do something.
Okay.
That's how convinced I am that Bryan Danielson is going to lose this match. So I think we do an eating challenge.
Eating challenge?
Yeah.
How hot are the wings going to be?
No. If you watched,
you got Taki coated chicken or something like that.
Hair versus beard. Oh no, dude, you don't want to see me without beard, man.
Ooh.
You willing to get a buzz?
Maldacino, both of us are from Cleveland. What are you talking about?
I was gonna say because they have the Bean Boozled challenge. They have a hot one now, and the hottest one is Carolina Reaper. And you know how you know me with hot stuff, dude. I don't deal well with hot stuff.
Oh, you like your Takis, man.
That's as hot as I want it, man. That's as hot as I want it. So how about this? I will buy the Bean Boozled, the spicy Bean Boozled challenge, and whoever loses has to spin the thing twice because it's got a little dial thing with all the different hot stuff on the different beans on it. And you spin it, and whichever one it lands on, you have to eat it.
Okay.
The loser has to do that twice.
Okay.
Okay. All right. There you go, guys. No, Johnny. Yes, this is a terrible idea. This is an awful idea. But you know what? It could be fun. So,
Big Daddy. The closest I came to that was I did have a buzz cut, like when I was in grade school. I was like 13 years old. Just
that's easy for me. I don't
the whole summer I had it like, you know.
Yeah. It would have to be my face. It would have to be my face because I don't have anything on my head.
Because just spend the summer at aunts and uncles, learn how to swim and stuff like that, and just go on.
Look at this. Okay, Courtney, I'm willing to eat 10 jalapenos if Darby Allin loses. Okay, seeds and all. Now I'm just being evil.
You are being evil.
Okay. If you lose, you eat 10 jalapenos. All right, we'll hold you to that. It's no shave November. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, that's what I'm saying, man. So, like I said, you guys don't want to see me with a naked face. It's pretty. It's like a horror movie baby.
You just got to get that Manscaped that Cornette advertised all the time.
Oh my god! But all right, so that's my prediction for Danielson versus Miro. AEW wins champion Britt Baker versus Ty Conti. Britt Baker keeps this.
Yep.
The only person taking that belt off of her is going to be
Ruby.
Is either Ruby or Thunder Rosa. And I personally think it should be Thunder Rosa, but I could see.
I think it's Ruby. She's going to take the title off her.
So someone had the TP and a fire truck on standby. Pretty much. I agree. But yeah, Big Daddy, who do you got for Full Gear? All right, so come to that AW Championship, Kenny Omega versus Hangman Adam Page. 2 years in the making. We all know where this is going. Hangman Adam Page will become the 4th AEW World Heavyweight Champion. Any argument?
Hangman all the way.
Hangman all the way. Yep. And like I said, Johnny, have you been watching? So Thunder Rosa has a blog, has a YouTube video blog, and the last episode was literally all about Ty Conti's ass. It was literally the entire freaking Omega wins.
Yeah, so Big Daddy says.
So Big Daddy, I have to ask you, what's your logic on why Hangman wins and on why Omega wins? Now, I do kind of see the possibility. I do see the possibility that because like they will going with classic booking, and which classic booking, the face always chases the heel. But I gotta go. Thanks for the heads up, Bob. No problem, Maldacito. Yeah, like I said, man. It's on Saturday, right?
Saturday
This
night.
Saturday, dude. We're gonna be live streaming reactions to pay-per-view. So come back.
Yeah, come join us, Big Daddy, on Saturday night, man.
Yeah, dude. Everybody out there, we're gonna put the link out there. We're gonna try to get some people in to talk to us about the match and everything. If you got the time, Big Daddy, I will drop you the link for it. Yeah, we're just gonna try and have fun.
Yeah, even if you can't stay around for the whole time, Big Daddy, you want to come in for a match or two?
Yeah,
we'll take you.
My logic is that Hangman's not been very active, and I don't think it's his time. Wow. That's, 2 years. Yeah, 2 years. This storyline's been building for 2 years. Oh, you're going to be on Fight TV Saturday. All right, cool. Text me message me the link for that, and I'll drop it for you. I'm joking, just referring to the Tay Booty feed. Damn, awesome, dude. Yeah, like I said, guys, check out Big Daddy's YouTube channel. He's always dropping pieces of bits of knowledge, man. Page lost his timing with other main event people coming in. Kenny Winning won't catch me by surprise. I can see it. I just think, man, 2 years in the making is a long time to not pay it off. But then again, like you said, there's been a lot of influx, and if history holds, there's going to be even more coming after these releases that just happened. So there's a lot of main event people in AEW now. I still think it's going to be Hangman. I think, like I said, 2 years in the making. Both Hangman and Omega and Hangman are a little overrated. I think I can see why some people would. I can see where that opinion would be valid.
What? Mr. Fingerbang, as Cornette refers to him?
Was it something McFingerbang? I can't remember. Yeah, but if Kenny wins, Brian gets his title shot again. See, that's the thing right there that makes me think that Big Daddy's right. You've got, well, here, two things. One, Brian Danielson is too big of a talent not to put at the top.
That's why I think he beats Miro and gets his title shot versus Hangman.
Yeah, Twinkle Toes McFingerbang. That's what he calls him. But two, we all know that this situation with Adam Cole is going to lead to a breakup of the Elite, and it's going to be him versus Adam Cole. No, I get it. I understand. I 100% understand it, and I can see it happening. Me personally, just looking at the kind of person that Tony Khan is, I think he wants this payoff. I think he's been chomping at the bit for this to happen. Now, I will say this, and that's a good point, Hicksville, and Omega might be better off without the title. Because if you look at his best matches in AEW were when he didn't have the title. You know?
And you also have to remember that the only reason Hangman has his title shot is because he won the Casino Battle Royal.
Yeah.
The stipulation was months ago, Hangman would never have another title shot as long as Katie was champion.
Yeah. And there's
so that still holds true. If he loses, Hangman will never be like Cody, will never have a title shot as long as Kenny's the champion.
Yeah. Well, I don't think, like, if he does lose, he's 100% dropping that title to friggin' Brian Danielson. That's like if Hangman Adam Page doesn't win this weekend, Brian Danielson, he has to drop that belt to Brian Danielson. That's the only logical conclusion that I can see. So, but no, and the fact that there's so much possibility on this is one of the things that I love about this. Yeah, and that's another thing. I agree with you 100% on that. If you're gonna bring Brian Danielson in, you need to capitalize on him as much as possible, because we know that he's only got maybe another 4 years, and he's probably done.
Yep.
So this next couple of years, this next 3 or 4 year run, that's probably going to be it for him, because he doesn't want. He said he doesn't want to with those guys that stays too long. He'll transition to something behind the scenes. But yeah, and he's so freaking over, dude. Him and Adam Cole right now are the most over guys, probably in friggin' professional wrestling here in the West. So, why do you think Cody won't give us heel Cody? Because Cody doesn't want to be a heel. But I mean, who knows what's going on? I think we're getting the slow turn with Cody.
Yep.
I think and it's very possible that he's going to be one of those heels that doesn't realize he's a heel, or just wants to pretend that he's not. So, but yeah, like I said, man, it's very possible. I would not be shocked if Hangman didn't win, but I don't feel like that's what's going to happen. I think Tony Khan wants this payoff, as much as a lot of the fans do. But yeah, it's going to be interesting to see. Come by this Saturday, guys.
Yeah. I'm telling you, if Hangman doesn't win the title, he doesn't get another title shot until Kenny loses the title to somebody else.
Yeah, I agree. Cody's character and RN will be fading faster than shit through a goose. Yeah, I think Cody's going to go heel, because I don't think it was ever intended for him to not be able to wrestle for the title forever. And the only way for him to to get out of that, there's only one way for him to get out of that as a face, and that's for Chris Jericho to go and say, "Hey, I want that stipulation removed." So now that Chris Jericho is a face, Fuego 2 is Cody. Yeah, of course it is. But
hey. Yeah, go ahead.
Yeah, it's that's our predictions for this weekend. Yeah, like I said, guys, stop in this Saturday, hang out with us, and we'll find out together.
So who you mentioned it before, so we got to talk about it.
Mm-hmm.
Predictions for any kind of
Yes.
extracurricular run-ins for this weekend.
Okay, so one of the potential possibilities. So, okay, and again, I'm jock rocking this in my head. The possibility of this is, I don't know what the possibility of this is, but if it happened, I would giggle. I would be as giddy as a schoolgirl.
Oh, here comes this Japan. Here comes this Japan people.
You know it, dude. All right. Kenny versus Hangman. Hangman, obviously, the Elite come in. They cheat. Hangman's on the ropes. Kenny's about to hit the one-ring angel. And all of a sudden, the Rainmaker's music begins. His greatest rival distracts Kenny Omega, causing him to lose the title. Omega versus Okada, Wrestle Kingdom.
Cody threw that out there too.
Yep, she did. Yeah, you guys know me. AEW will have run-ins in every match. I wouldn't be shocked at all, man, if that happened, man. I think we're gonna get Malachi Black sticking his nose into something somewhere on this pay-per-view. I 100% think Malachi Black's gonna do something. Okay, other thing. This is much more possible. Still a little bit out there, but much more possible. CM Punk loses to Eddie Kingston because of interference by Kenta, hitting him with the go to sleep. The fact that he called Euler Boogie right in. Yeah, Boogie runs in and hits him with a super kick. The fact that Kenta called out CM Punk this week makes me at some point those two are going to have a match together. Those two are going to have a run-in. Like I said, Wrestle Kingdom is 3 freaking days long this year, guys.
Maldacito Rouse would say that for months or for years.
Next thing you know, I was going to say Cody's going to turn heel and reform the Horsemen. Dude, I still say that was the original idea. That maybe not the Horsemen, but Cody creating a faction. I still say that was originally the idea, and that COVID derailed it all. I still say that was the idea. There was too much groundwork being laid. This fantasy booking is killing me. You're setting yourself up for disappointment. Yeah, but I agree. 100%. I agree. But at the same time, shut the hell up. Let me dream.
Is Lana going to show up?
Possibly. That could be how Miro wins. But like I said, I think Miro wins this.
It's also possible Malachi Black comes out in the MJF match and
That's
helps MJF win.
That's possible too. That's actually a natural progression of like Darby versus Malachi Black would be perfect in my mind.
I can't have any coffee right now, Courtney. I got to go to sleep soon.
But yeah, what do you think, man? You got we forgot about Ring of Honor, man. Maybe during the tag team match, maybe we get the Briscoes. Dude,
maybe.
That's yeah. They announced the teams for World Tag League. I was so disappointed, man.
No Briscoes.
No, nobody.
No God.
No, God is going to be there, but that's it. Finn Juice isn't going to be there this year. I'm really disappointed. I still think it'll be good, but I was like, again, my fantasies are better. But all right, guys, that's our predictions. Like I said, hang out with us this Saturday. Gonna be fun. Matt Taven and Bennett. But appreciate you guys being with us. Like I said, if you like this content and want to see more, hit like, subscribe, share it out to your social media, tell your friends, somebody tell your mama.
Maybe Wyndham shows up this Saturday.
I don't think so. I think he's got that movie coming up. I think he's going to show up he'll sign with somebody after that. But thanks for being with us, guys. We appreciate it. Maldecito, Courtney, Johnny Cage,
Saturday.
Big Daddy, the Guardian of Chaos, Hicks Villain, Leg Kick. Appreciate it, guys. See you all next
Saturday.
I almost screwed it up. Later, guys.